Yo, what's up guys? Today I'm be teaching you some trading tips. As you can see, I do have a little bit, but I ain't trying to flex. But anyway, so my first tip is when you're upgrading and downgrading. And if you don't know what upgrading and downgrading is, I can show you some examples. This would be an example of a downgrade because this is what I'm given. I'm given one item and I'm getting two. Look, I'm not a fail trader, alright? This is just from like 2 months ago, so don't judge. And let me see if I can find an upgrade or like a good example of an upgrade. So yeah, this here would be an upgrade. So I'm given these 4 items and I'm receiving 1 item, which is this blue wistful wink. So when you're given multiple items for 1, that's an upgrade. When you're given 1 item, you're getting multiple, then that's a downgrade. And when you're downgrading, you tend to want to try and get more than it's worth. So you want to try and get an overpay. I mean, this isn't really a good example of it because it's kind of on an old trade. So like this would be quite a good big win now. It was probably just a slight win at the time, but as you can see, they're giving a lot more than it's worth. Yeah, they're giving a lot more than it's worth, and I'm receiving multiple items, because usually having multiple items a lot of people don't like, but I mean, it's kind of an opinion, but still. This is quite a good trade as well. So this is again multiple items, receiving 1. At the time I did this though, these 2 items here, these were the same value, and I added these because I knew this freckle cheeks got way more than the sinister fedora, so I added freckle cheeks. No, I added these 2 items, and look how much it's paid off in the long term. This has gone down, this has skyrocketed up. This is like a 10k rack win now. I wonder how much value that is. That's insane. This is an example of a downgrade. So I gave this Ochiroga, don't know how the fuck you say that, but yeah, and I received this chill cap, shaggy, dangerous eye patch, and shaggy, and I got, look, so I gave 2,000, I got 2,300. So when you're downgrading, you tend to want to get more than it's worth. I hope you understand what upgrading and downgrading is now. So you want to try upgrade for as little as possible. So like for equal, that would be great. Even a low ball, that would be even better. But you can always overpay just 500 or 1k and try and get more when you downgrade it, because there'll always be people which really want an item, as long as it's like a good looking item, who will give more than what you gave. So that also brings a second point in, which is the demand of items. So like how many people want it, like the looks of the item. So like if an item looks really good or it appeals to certain people, more people are going to want it, so they're going to want to, so you'll get more for it because they'll overpay for it. And another point is, so when you have an item, you want to know how much people give for it, so how much it's actually worth, because you can see, like, let me just go to a random item, let me just scroll down a lot. So for example, these citrines, 55k value, do they get more? Yeah, they get at least usually like 5k, could probably pull more than that. So if you get it for like, if you give it for like 1k, 2k, overpay, fucking messed up. So if, fuck. So you want to try get as much as possible. So certain items, they get more than others. So like these WC headphones, they're really good. Viscount, that's another good one. They get more than it says. So my 4th point is, when you get a trade inbound, always try and counter it if you can, as long as you know it's like not a bot trade, because everyone gets them annoying bot trades, and then you can only block 50 people and you still get more bots that send you trades. So obviously if it's a bot trade, you can just keep it inbound or just decline it, doesn't really matter. But if it's an actual person, or seems like an actual person, then you want to counter it, because they might want that item and they might just be prepared to give like an overpay for it more than others people would give. So like they could be like a developer or something just wanting the item, and they've seen you. So this is another point here. So when you have an item, you wanna. So say I had this yum face, and I wanted people to send me a lot of trades for it. One, if you know Rollimons, you can create a trade out of that. But two, which a lot of people miss, is usually there's like a sell button here, and you can put it on sale. I can show an example. But as you can see here, you can click these three dots if you know an item, press sell, and you should be able to put your price here. And then when people scroll down, they'll see you. Say if they really want this item, they'll just click all these people, send them a trade. It could be a pretty good trade, but they just really want the item for, like, say like this guy, he really wants it for his avatar. He's prepared to give like an overpay for it more than other people will give, like a 5k overpay or whatever, maybe even a 10k, and he sends to you and you're the first person to accept it. Then there you go, that's why you should put your items on sale. And that's a reason why you should counter them, because they might want the item for some sort of reason, and then countering it will give you a chance of getting a good deal. So this is what they base values off. So it's like, this is the amount of wrap it needs, and then here this is the amount of value it will get for the wrap. So if an item hits 13,000, they should value at 18,000. But they only update the values probably like once or twice a day, maybe once a day. I'm not really too sure because I haven't traded in a while, but they used to do it once or twice a day. They used to do it like multiple times, now they stopped, but you know, it is what it is. So you can use that graph to like see when an item's going up. So if you know an item's about to raise, then what you need to do is like overpay a small amount, and then you know it's going to raise like 2k or whatever, 1k, however much it raises, and then get a bigger overpay from someone else once it goes up. So it's sort of like a waiting game, but it is quite a good way of making profit, and it can be quite profitable, especially when you get to bigger items which need more wrap, but when they do get that wrap, they go up even more. So like some of them jump up like 5k. Works with smaller items too. So like if you see let me just find an example. So if you see, say, oh, these black felt shades, say they're about to go up to 20k or something like that, so you would give 19k, wait for it to go up, and then that's 1k profit, and then you can downgrade that for 21k, and you're given 19 and you got 21, so that's 2k. And for a small trader, if you just started, that's a big amount. So basically I made this, right, and it shows you like how much items tend to get with some items. This does not apply to all items, but how much some of them get. So for instance, these small items, as you can see, these are some examples. They usually get about 200 to 600 overpays, and this, so 5,000 to 10,000 items, so like legit fedora, like items that have just got valued mainly, they usually get about, I'd say 500 to, you can maybe put a 1.5 thousand overpay, but you know, it's kind of hard to do, but that has happened to me before. And so semi small items, you have like Roblox Madness, Superfly, Super Duper Fly and all that. So I would say they would get at least 1k. You could maybe pull 2k off them, depending on how many items you're getting and all that. But yeah, I can say confidently I've got 2k on these items before. And so for medium value items, so sort of like Evil Skeptic and these sort of ones, so between 20 and 30k, I would personally accept 2,000 and 4,000 overpays. That's what I would accept, and I would advise you do the same. I mean, you could probably get someone that accepts 1k, but I would at least minimum try and get 1.5k off these. And yeah, I have got 4k off these. It does rarely happen, but I have got 4k off some of these. And for semi big items, so you have Super Happy Face, Peanut Butter Head, Blizzard Beast Modes, some of these items, they get a lot more than this, like, but on average I'd say at least 3k. You could probably pull 5k. Stick Master Luke's hair, a lot of people want that, good looking hair. Beast Mode's very popular item. I've got 7k off a Beast Mode before, but that could be down to luck, so that's why I put to 5k overpays, because it really depends on the item. Like the red and blue beast modes are really, really good. One way I'd make a lot of money when I was smaller was like, you get these items, you overpaid like 2k for them, and then I end up getting like a 7k overpay, and all I did was put the item on sale so they could look through the listings. They added me as a friend because they didn't have their trades on. I accepted, saw they sort of was interested in my item, and we worked out a deal, got like 5k, 7k, something like that. And that happened not even once, 2 or 3 times I managed to do that with normal beast modes and these beast modes. So trust me, beast modes are really, really good. I would not accept 2k on a beast mode. I would want more than that, because I know how much they can get. I know how overpowered they are for a small item. And for bigger items, so these are like 50k to 100k, these usually get at least 5k plus, probably more. You can pull 10k, like these WC headphones that are overpowered, you can at least get 10k on these, on most WC headphones. Grandma's lipstick, I've seen this go for 15k. It did take like quite a while and someone who really wants it, but these at least get like 10k or something like that, and they can definitely pull more than that if you're just patient. JJ sort of the same, they can get 5k, probably more. And yeah, that's a general amount of items. The general amount of overpay that items get under 100k. So yeah, I hope I managed to help some people, especially smaller traders, even larger traders as well. Hopefully I helped someone, just anyone. And yeah, peace.